Team, what's happening? Welcome back to the channel. So as you can tell, the weather has stayed the same. It is -2. I just came down to the park to hopefully get a run done. We've just done a little bit of a 500-meter run there just to see what it was like, and it felt okay when it's on the white stuff. If it's on the road, really slippy. So this can either go two ways. We're gonna go arse over tits, or we're gonna get some sick content. Here we go, that was nice and handy. Simon's met us at the park, so as you can tell, it's not as bad to run as we thought. So, like always, let's get this done. 8k easy, just gonna hold a nice steady pace. Again, not really too bothered about that. Just don't want to break my neck or my ankle. Just get the miles in, so let's go. A little behind the scenes of content while running. There's Simon with the camera. Again, the content that you're currently seeing is so sick, it cannot just be used in one video, so make sure, look at that, make sure you like this video, you subscribe to the channel, and let me know in the comments with a fire emoji. Let's go. There we have it, 8k in the bag, or just under 2 laps of the park, and are we glad that we did that. So we weren't going to come out this morning, but look at that, like the weather turned out absolutely perfect, and I just know that the video that you just watched was amazing. So like, comment on this video, because this can't just be one video. Like, this is unbelievable content. So yeah, drop a like, drop a subscribe and all that. But that is the first run of the week. Things have changed a little bit this week. We meant to have a high rock sim on Saturday, but it's unfortunately been cancelled due to this. So we'll have to mix our days about a little bit more. We're also meant to have an easy run on Sunday, like a 14k as like a deload, but because I missed 26 last week, I think I'm gonna have to do that this weekend. But again, it's a little bit up in the air because it's quite weather dependent, and that leads you on to, like, I say this to a couple of my clients who run the marathon, is that you need your training to be quite fluid. And I'm quite the person, I said it in a few videos ago, where if I don't hit my paces, if I don't hit the distance, the mileage increases, I feel like I failed. Whereas I understand now, like, when you've got a situation like this, you just have to be fluid with your training. Like, today's was easy. I'm meant to have intervals tomorrow, intervals on Friday, and then 28k on Sunday. Basically, is that going to happen? I don't know, but we'll just have to see how we get on. So I interrupt this video to talk to our sponsor, which is myself. So if you're new here, fast forward to the rest of the content, because you probably don't trust me at this point, and that's absolutely fine. But if you have been here before, you've enjoyed the content, you enjoy me, my values, what I stand for, then I might have something that might interest you. So I only coach one-to-one at the moment, one-to-one online with all of my clients. But from the 3rd of February, I'm launching the Hybrid Project. This is a 6-week program, a group program designed to get into hybrid training, specifically running and lifting. Get faster, get fitter, get leaner, get stronger, but also surround yourself with like-minded people for that full 6 weeks. So here's a little bit of an overview of just the welcome area of where we get our hybrid nutrition system, our hybrid training system, our framework, how you're going to check in with yourself on a weekly basis. You name it, it is in here. I'll be sending you resources throughout the whole 6 weeks as well. And that's not even to mention the coaching side of things. Whatever you're up to on your journey, whether you're intermediate, beginner, or advanced, you have a specific program on your profile specific to you for the whole 6 weeks, where you can track your training, your running, your weight, your calories, your habits, you name it. Over the 6 weeks, it will be in this profile. Just like Bash has got here, he tracks his weight every single day. All sessions will be mapped out in terms of exercises, sets, reps, rep ranges, rest time, you name it, it is in here. It starts on the 3rd of Feb, and it's only going to be for one time only for that full 6 weeks. So if you want information on what it is, a little bit more in detail, all you need to do is join the priority list that you can grab in the description. So go down, click the link, join the priority list, and I'll fire through all the details on there. So back to the video. Yeah, team, just like that, we are back. So we've just had a shower, finally got a little bit warmer, and we've just received a parcel, which is from Builder. So I've been looking forward to this because I have ran out. That was literally the last sachet of Hydro that we used down at the park. So you give me a little bit of a restock. I didn't get one in December, so that's why I'm running a little bit low. So you've doubled up on the order. Again, I ordered Strength, which is like, that picks it up. Basically, creatine, it just helps me with my strength training, but I just take that every day because it's got 5 grams of creatine in. It's just my creatine, I'm lazy. And then Builder obviously, sorry, hydro, which is the electrolyte formula. So I take that every day, and I take it after every run as well. So I've got 2 of each of them to do me for the next, well, that'll do me for more than a month, to be honest, but that'll also do me for the rest of the month. And yeah, let's go and put this away and sort this desk out because it's giving me anxiety. And let's play a little bit of a game as well. Can you tell me why this cage off a camera is on my desk? Let me know in the comments what you think, and I'll reveal this at the end when I'm feeling a little bit better. Here's a hint. Look at this. So what are we on the 9th of January? On the 6th you were meant to be 108.5, so you're literally banged on the rate of loss of where we should be at this moment anyway, like down to the T. So every single Thursday we catch up with the team just to touch base again, really informal. How you getting on? Do you need anything from me? Again, first real week of January, so the team are absolutely flying, all systems go. Again, they're riding that wave, but the big thing is that they've got complete clarity with where they're going. So yeah, Thursdays is a little bit of a casual catch up, and then Monday and Tuesday is a little bit more of a formal weekly overview, weekly plan moving forward. So yeah, just touch base with the team right now. Just take me about an hour to go through everyone, and then we've got replies that'll come through as well. So let's go and do that. The Friday morning routine in full effect. So usually every 2 weeks when I get a haircut, come into town early, I do some work, journal, just like plan out the, reflect on the week basically, and then go and get a haircut, a little bit of a look around, another coffee shop, and just get me out the house for the morning, which is I always enjoy. It's been 3 weeks, as you can probably tell by the state of my haircut, so we are now off to go and get a nice fresh trim. And again, I feel quite grateful. It's currently 10 to 9, and as I'm leaving the coffee shop to go and get me haircut, I see a lot of people coming in to start work, and sometimes I'm very grateful and I forget that, the life that I live now and the way that I've built my business and stuff allows me to be wherever I want.
All of my goals, look, will I fold or will I chase them? I got adversity, 2 options, I can handle it purposefully or I can let it murder me. But sign up for war, point out the target, show me the giants. Hold your applause, just getting started, sitting the lions. Ambition ain't for the weak, I see it before I speak.
Day 7 of de-icing the car. So as you've seen on that video last night, we got a little bit of an ad hoc session with the ab before we went to my mum's for tea. First time doing deadlifts in God knows how long, and I'm feeling a little bit this morning, but again, it was a nice little move around, a little bit of a full body session. And we're going to the gym to meet Jack, who's Abby's brother, and we're going to do a conditioning session today. So this could be a really good idea because we're meant to have a high rock sim, so we're going to do our own session, but then we have got that 26 to 28k tomorrow that we're aiming for. So this is going to be tough, but let's go down the gym. But first, I need to get this ice off my car.
Now I ain't looking for handouts, I'm looking to stand out. Got the vision coming, watch how it pans out. I've been writing my plans down, trying to stay focused, put out the notice. Who the GOAT is, me hands down, yeah. No time for arguments, I cut out the politics, no. It's all my competence, I could cause your apocalypse. Ambition, it ain't for the weak, get it even when I sleep. Ready and willing, what you ready to say? But I'll find a way, with or without your end. Oh, you try to make me stay, now there's nothing you can say. Cause I'll find a way, with or without my sails. Oh, you try to make me stay, now there's nothing you can say. But I'll find a way. Ambition ain't for the weak, I see it before I speak. Ready and willing, is you ready for me? Oh, you try to make me stay, now there's nothing you can say. Cause I'll find a way, with or without my sails. Oh, you try to make me stay, now there's nothing you can say. But I'll find a way.
So realistically, what are you meant to wear when it's -1 outside and it's covered in snow or ice? Down from the footwear and all of the clothes. So let's have a look at what we've got and pick out an outfit. So I think shoe choice is going to be last because I wore these Hockers around the park the other day. Again, with the most tread that I've got. But we have got some paces tomorrow that we're hoping to do. So ideally, I would like to wear my speed shoes. I'd like to wear my Puma. But again, the grip's not the best on them. So I'll probably take them down to the park. And I'll probably take an easier shoe down to the park as well. Like the Hockers or, yeah, realistically, that's all, that's probably best. So that's going to be the shoe choice for tomorrow. Let's find an outfit. So this is what I'm thinking. I'm going to go with the UVU shorts because in my opinion, they are the best half tights that I've wore. They're comfortable, they're snug, and they actually keep you, they're a little bit warmer than like the Represent ones. So we're going to be wearing them. And then we're going to be wearing a long sleeved undershirt. So this is from my mate, Matty at Gratitude. Again, just like a skin tight top, because what you've got to find is, you've got to find you want to start off colder. That's always a good target. You always want to start off colder than you expect to be, because obviously if you're doing that kind of mileage, you're only going to get warmer throughout it. So I don't want to be too warm, especially if I'm going to be running like away from the car. We're not doing like multiple loops. We're going to be running away from the car for the whole thing. So that reminds me, I need to take some packing into account. I might have to wear my vest. Then over that, we're going to be wearing our UVU singlets, because again, obviously with that on its own, it's way too cold, but with that undershirt, that's a good little balance. And then the thing where I find myself getting really, really warm is headwear. So I've got this Represent, again, you see me wore it last week, which is like, covers your ears, really, really warm. I'll probably go with that, to be honest, because although it keeps your ears warm, it'll let your head breathe. I've got a snood in case I do need that. To be fair, it's small enough to put on and take off. Or we've got the balaclava, which is obviously, depending on how cold it is in the morning. If I put this on, realistically, I could probably drop that down to a snood as well if I needed to. So I might wear that. And then you can always wear it as the full thing. So we've got headwear as well. And then that reminds me, let me get my vest. So I'm not going to lie, I'm not really a massive fan of wearing a vest to carry stuff in. I usually have a belt, but tomorrow, if I'm thinking about it, I'm going to have to carry gels. I'm going to have to carry my phone to connect with the guys who I'm running with at 9. I'm going to have to carry my camera, obviously. So I might have to wear a belt with my car key and my camera in, and then this just to carry a little bit of fluid and some gels. So yeah, I'll probably wear that as well tomorrow. And again, that just adds another layer of heat because it is actually quite thick. So that, along with that long sleeve top and that singlet, should be absolutely fine. So that's roughly what we're going to be wearing tomorrow. But I guess you have to find out in the morning. It needs you. Let's go. That's fresh, that. Nice, that, isn't it? Just like that, 26k in the legs with the lads. So we met up with a few of the gym guys who I go to CrossFit with, and it was like a good number of them. So nice little run, 26k. Again, I will explain a little bit more about the run when I've looked over my Strava, because it was a successful run. And we had different plans, so we'll chat about that in a second. But first, we need to go and grab a coffee. So let's go. I got some footage of that run, but for some reason, something's off on the camera, whether it's the white balance or something, but because it's been so bright, it's not really picking up things. But that sunrise this morning was unbelievable. I'm not kidding. It looked like a Spanish sunrise, like right down the waterfront. There was a little bit of a gush from the Mersey, and yeah, it was like literally like a Spanish sunrise. So I'm gutted I didn't pick it up on camera, but it was unbelievable scene. So yeah, as I said, I'll explain a little bit more about the run when I get a second, but now I've got to go into part 2 of the day, which is look after the baby, because Abby's going out. And it's the first time that I'm be looking after the baby on my own for like a long time. So I don't know what I was more nervous of, the run this morning or this, and it's probably this. So yesterday turned out to be a success in the end. So that's the first long run of prep that we've done. And again, just because of the way that the weather's been and illness and Christmas, etc., it was difficult to get them longer runs done. But again, really, really happy with how it went. Again, the aim was to be fluid with it, like I said earlier in the video. Plan number 1 was to nail everything. So plan number 1, or A, was get 26 to 28k done with some paces in there as well. That was the plan. Plan B was to just get the distance done, depending on how the floor was, because it was quite slippy. So in the end, it turned out to be even best than we imagined, because as I said earlier, we joined up with another group of lads, and we're going to start doing it every Sunday now, which is great for me selfishly, because I hate running on my own at the minute, especially when you're doing like 28k like we've got this weekend. But I'll put my splits on the screen here, but we basically did around 8k at a warm-up pace, which is above 5-minute K, between 550 and 508, 505, and then from 8k onwards, when we joined with the lads, we started to pick up the pace. So realistically, anything faster than 5 minutes is my marathon pace. So for literally the rest of the run, from 8k in right the way down to 26k, we hit pretty much under marathon pace every single K. So 18k at marathon pace, which I'm really, really pleased with. Don't get me wrong, it's like not the ideal run that I wanted. I would like to split it up with like 5k here with a little bit of a float in between, but everyone was just getting it done, and there was no slowing us down. There was a little bit of a headwind, there was a couple of hills towards the end, hence why my pace went up to like 508 for 1k and stuff like that. But overall, really, really happy with how that run went. And again, this is the important thing to understand what's going well and what's not with the long runs. My hips and my legs are fried today, so I understand that I probably need to focus a little bit more strength work in the legs. Gels, they felt okay. I had a little bit of an iffy stomach towards the end, but the first time picking up a gel since like literally May time, maybe before the marathon. So it's just getting your body used to doing that, used to the long distances, etc. So that's the important thing of getting these long runs done, is A, to get the miles in there, of course, but for B is also testing. So every week now, apart from a couple of deloads, that distance will be getting increased a little bit more, and we will be putting some marathon pace in every single run as well. Will it be big blocks like that, like 18, 20Ks, etc.? I don't really know. If it is like that, it'll be split up a little bit more efficiently, like 10k float, 10k float, something like that. But yeah, yesterday, the lads were just getting after it, and we just all got after it. So really, really happy with how that went. Again, hopefully you enjoyed this vlog. If you're still here, thank you so much. Drop this video a like, drop it a comment. Again, that snowy content earlier in the vlog was unbelievable to film, and I love looking back at it as well. So make sure that you are giving it a thumbs up, giving it a share, because it does go a long way. And we're on the road to our 1,000 subscriber count. Again, the goal for 2025, is to get to 10,000. Again, that's a massive goal, a massive achievement, but you've got to have these stretch goals. So let's get after it. Let's make this year the best year that we've ever had in 2025, and let's go into next week. Let's go.